Hello, welcome to WoFoy TV. Thank you for stopping by my channel to watch my videos. If you're new to my channel, please hit the subscribe button so that you'll be alerted whenever I drop a new video. But if you've been coming here and you have never subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. All you have to do is just sign in once you're on YouTube and click on the subscribe button, guys, so that you'll be officially part of the WoFoy TV family. Thank you so much for doing this. All right, guys, today I'm going to talk about Asian document, ID cards, all right? So when you come to the United States, your main ID or identification document might be your passport. And after your green card comes in, your green card is going to work in many ways, but there are ID cards that I'm referring to is different from any of these documents, and I'm talking about ID. There's a state ID card. Of all the 50 states in the United States, every state has their own ID card and they all look different. And even the same states may have different versions of the ID card. I have here mine. When I came to the United States first, the ID cards and the driver's license, they look the same. Like now mine has, you see, now this is the current style, but it was this one when I came to the United States. Now, like I said, it's the same, it's same state, but the different, the states goes through changes, like, you know, after a certain time period. But with the ID card and driver's license, they're the same document, except that one allows you to drive and the other doesn't allow you to drive. Today, I'm going to focus on ID cards, okay? The reason why this is very important is that when you come to the United States, you cannot be just carrying your passport around, like whenever they ask for your ID card and then you're like, this is my passport. You want to leave your passport at home, keep it secured. But your ID card is like, it's easy, it's simple. You can stick it in your wallet, you can stick it in your pocket, and it is very recognizable. It is recognizable wherever you go in the back. Sometimes for making some type of purchases, when you go to the bank, they need you, identify who you are. Most places will ask for your ID cards. Your ID card number will be the same as your driver's license number, all right? So if you get your ID card and later you get your driver's license, you're going to have the same numbers. When you come and you want to get your ID card, then there are steps that you need to follow, okay? So today I'll be talking about the things that you need to do so that you can get your ID card. And this will apply for Texas, but most of the things that I'm going to talk about will apply to many of the states in the United States. I don't want to say apply to every state, but it will apply to many of the states in the United States because they all ask for similar things, all right? When you apply, when you want to apply for your ID card, you have to look for the issuing authority in that state. Texas, the issuing authority is Texas Department of Public Safety. In different states, it might be different names. So when you're looking online for this information, don't say that in Texas it's DPS, in California it's DPS, in New York it's DPS. No, different states will have different names for the same agency. They might be doing the same thing or similar things, but the name of the agency might be different, okay? So when you want to apply for your ID card, like I said, this is specifically for Texas, but it will apply to many other states. They will ask for documents. The first important document, if you are non-U.S. citizen, that means you are a foreigner, a new immigrant in the United States, then you need to prove you need to provide evidence of your legal presence in the United States. That is what most states do. You need to prove your legal presence in the United States, which means that what gives you the right to be in the United States. So if it's your visa, if you just arrived, your green card lottery winner, you just arrived, you haven't received your green card, then your passport, the visa inside your passport, it doesn't matter whether you're your passport has expired, so long as your visa is valid, then you are good. And with that, you need your valid visa in your passport plus Form I-94, okay? But if you have your green card, then you use your green card. You don't need to worry about bringing your foreign passport, all right? So that you can prove your legal presence in the United States, okay? The next document will be your social security card. Okay, you need the actual social security card. You cannot make photocopies, you cannot bring certified copy. You need to bring the actual one that you get in the mail. Okay, the next thing that you need to do is to prove your residency. Every state that you go in, when you want to apply for driver's license or you want to apply for a state ID card, you need to prove that you are a resident of that state. And so I'm going to talk about the documents that you can use to prove that you are a resident of the state. You are a resident of Texas. You are a resident of California. You are a resident of Louisiana, because Texas will not give you a state ID card if you are not a resident, if you cannot prove that you are a resident of Texas. The same goes for every other state. So you need to prove that you are a resident of that state. The documents that you can use to prove that you are a resident of that state will be lease agreement or mortgage. If you're a new immigrant to the United States, you may not have a mortgage yet, but you might have an apartment, you have a lease. That is a document that you can use. Your lease agreement, you can use that to show that, hey, because most lease agreements will have your address, will have your name, it says that you live here, okay? The other document that you can use will be your printed pay stub. When we talk about pay stub, it's like your paycheck. At your job, they will give you a pay stub. Now, most of the companies do like direct deposit, but you can ask your employer to give you a pay stub, and they will give you that paper showing how much you're getting paid. It will give you your name and your address, showing that you are a resident, you live in that state that you are applying for the ID card from. Another document or other document that you can use will be utility bills. When we talk about utility bills, it could be like natural gas that comes to your house, because when you are paying for that, that is a monthly recurring stuff, all right? You can, internet services that is coming to a house, you can use that information. If you don't have a lease agreement, so let's say you live with somebody, but you don't have a lease agreement, but you are the one who is paying for the internet bill, then make sure your name and your address is reflected, like that information is reflected on the bill, and you can use that to show that, hey, I'm a resident of this state, I'm paying for this, this is my name on there, this is my address on there, all right? You can use streaming services that, if you have one, streaming services bill. So if you have any bill like that, if you have water bill that has your name and the address on there, you can use that. So any type of bill that is connected to residence in the state can be used as proof of residency, okay? And so these documents that you need to provide, okay? The next step is for you to go online and fill out the application. And when you fill out the application, the next thing that you do will be you schedule an appointment. Okay, when you schedule an appointment, you will be bringing all of these documents that I mentioned, either your passport or your green card. You bring the actual card. If you're bringing your passport with a valid I-94 form, you need to bring everything as original as possible, okay? In Texas, they do not accept laminated documents. So make sure you don't laminate any document, okay? And then you bring your proof of residency. You bring those documents to show that, hey, I live here. I live in Texas. And then you go for your appointment, okay? When you go for your appointment, they will take your picture. They will take your thumbprint, and you should be good, okay? Because it's just an ID card. But if we're getting a driver's license, then there will be a few more steps to go. The benefits of your having an ID card. The benefits is that when you are in the United States, you can travel with your ID card. You can get on a plane with your ID card. You don't need to carry your passport with you to get on a plane inside the United States. You can just go with your ID card, get on a plane, okay? To travel domestically, okay? Don't do that and try to go to Canada. That's not gonna help you. You can use your ID card. Get on a flight. If you want to go to New York, go to California, your ID card is good enough to get you on a plane to fly within the United States. The other thing is that when you go to a bank and they need your ID, when you are applying for your new cell phone, if you are signing any contract, they ask for your ID. These are things that you can use. If you go to the store and you want to buy alcohol, okay, there's age restriction on that. When you go to the store, you're buying alcohol and in the age of 21. So your ID would tell them that, hey, this person can even purchase alcohol, so that they will ask for your ID and then you give them that. But if you bring your passport is not a good proof. That's why I said you need to get the ID, okay? Then you will pay the fee. You will pay the fee. There's a fee for that. Every state has its own charge on how much you pay. Some states they use age to determine how much you're going to pay. Some states it gets more expensive, like 16-year-olds can start driving in the United States from 15 to so those younger ages may pay less, and as you get older, then you might pay more. But if you're, the seniors age, it might go down. But you do that and you'll be good, and get your driver's license will be in the mail. So when you go to the appointment, please make sure when you're going, you bring all of your documents, and when everything checks out and they approve this application, they will give you a receipt, a temporary receipt, and that temporary receipt will be like a paper, all right, with your new picture. They'll take your picture and all that on there, and then that paper, you can use it as if it were an actual card. In some places, they may not take it because they think that those ones can be forged. But overall, when you go to another place and they ask for like ID card, most places would accept it. But your ID card will be in the mail within 7 to 10 business days. You should get it. And then now you don't have to carry your passport around wherever you go. So guys, this is where I'm going to end this video. In my next video, I will talk about how to apply for a driver's license. All right. So guys, if you enjoyed my video, click thumbs up. If you have been enjoying my content, click the thumbs up. But follow me on Facebook, WoFoy TV. That's the only official Facebook page. I have Facebook groups. You can join New in America if you just got in America and you don't know like what to do, certain things that you want to learn about. There's nothing wrong with continuously learning, okay? You can join that group. If you're new to the Green Card Lottery process, you can join Green Card Lottery Africa, Green Card Lottery Ghana, Green Card Lottery Winners, Moving to America /WoFoy TV. Join all of those groups. If you're a DV 2022 winner, and you don't know what to do with your process, like you feel like you are alone and you want to be part of a group, I have a WhatsApp group for winners only, but you need to send me proof, okay? You need to send me proof and let me know that you are the winner, okay? So you need to email it to me. See the email address here, wofoytv@gmail.com. Send me proof of that. You can cover your confirmation number. If you don't cover it, that's okay. I'm not going to share your number anywhere, all right? But so that you can be added to the group and you can learn from other people and know about, the progress of others, so that you know whether you are the only one who is not getting an interview, or to know if, you're moving fast or you're moving too slow. Okay. But guys, thank you so much for being such a huge supporter of WoFoy TV. I provide some services that I've been talking about recently. If you need help with filling out your DS-260 application, or you need help with reviewing your DS-260 application, I can help you. But that is a service that I charge a fee for because it takes a lot of time, okay? So I'll leave the link down below that you can click on it and go see my services and see the prices and see which one fits your needs. If you're looking to pay for your student visa fee and you don't know somebody here in America who can do that on your behalf and you want me to do that, I have a MoMo account that you can pay me and I can do that on your behalf. And I will charge a fee for that service too, for doing that on your behalf. But you need to communicate with me so that we will see what will fit your needs, okay? If you have been selected in the DV lottery and you're trying to buy your plane ticket, but you have your money in cities, Ghanaian currency, but you have the money, but you don't know how you're going to be able to pay for that online, you want me to pay for that for you, I can do that. But that's too, I charge a little, some small fee so that I'll be able to do that for you. But you need to pay me your plane ticket though. Like, this is not like a charity event, okay? But guys, these are some of the things that I do on the side so that I can help you make things easier for you on your journey. But guys, thank you so much for being such a wonderful part of my journey and allowing me to be part of your journey to America. Thank you. I love you, and I hope to see you in America someday. See you on my next video. Bye-bye.